What's up, baby? You guys, today is a new day. The sun is not out, so the birds are singing. As everybody on my channel, which I don't have that many people, but the people that I do have, it is what it is. Y'all already know I don't really do mukbangs. Mukbangs are not really much of my thing, but I decided tonight, for some strange reason, why not do a mukbang? And honestly, I believe this flash is a little too bright. Let me try to turn it down. So as you can tell by the title, you guys, I am about to eat. But y'all, as you can tell, I'm about to eat some shrimp Alfredo because me love the shrimp Alfredo. And I got shrimp Alfredo breadsticks, and on the side I have some wings from the other night that I ordered from Hungry Howie's. So these are the wings, guys. Yeah, they may look a little burnt because I put them in the oven a little too long, but who cares? And this is the shrimp Alfredo and breadsticks. Now I did cook the shrimp Alfredo and breadsticks, so if you guys want to see me cook that, let me know. I actually took a recipe, well, not really a recipe. I cooked the shrimp how I normally cook shrimp, and then I made, now when I did the sauce, I actually did the sauce different. I actually did the sauce different. Now when I did cook when I did the noodle sauce, I actually did like, I had the jar Alfredo sauce, but I kind of put a little extra zazz into it. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants nothing plain. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'm not really a mukbanger. Oh my God! Oh. I really don't do mukbangs, but tonight I decided to do one. Why not? Sometimes I get in the mood to do a mukbang, and I like doing it. Max, you're not getting none. Have a seat. If y'all hear some scratching and stuff in the back, that is my Yorkie, and anyway, when I start eating food, he thinks he's gonna get some. No, you're not. This is what we gotta start off with, baby. We got that Crystal's hot sauce on that. I wish I had some ranch, but I don't have any ranch. So y'all, I got some shrimp Alfredo breadsticks and some wings from Hungry Howie's. So let's go ahead and zig in. These still taste good. I actually bought these 2 days ago. No, Mac. So, hold on, I gotta show y'all this shrimp. Yeah, baby, look at that shrimp on there. I got the extra large shrimp from Walmart. I just had to get up to get me some Deer Park Deer Park water. Y'all, I actually got to give y'all this recipe. Cause honestly, when I made the sauce, well, I didn't make the sauce from scratch. I actually took a jar of sauce and tweaked it up. I actually tweaked it to how I don't know, anytime I cook anything, I like to add my own stuff and do stuff different to see how it tastes. I really be experimenting because I don't be knowing. And I be like, well, let me try this because that may be good. And I try it, it just be so delicious. Mm-hmm. But since I have you guys, I do want to talk about something. Woo woo. Let me just eat this piece of chicken and then we can talk. Cause this one I do mukbang. Mukbang, whatever you wanna call it. I be too busy. I see, that's my problem. Is the reason I can't do mukbangs because I be too busy trying to eat. I may be little. Yes, I may be little. But baby, skinny daddy like to eat. No. So anyway, guys, let me just go and tell y'all. The other day at work, one of my coworkers came up to me. He's a white guy, and I have to say he's a white guy so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. And he says, he's like, Keyel, you know, he was like, I saw somebody make a post about all lives matter. What's the difference between all lives matter and Black Lives Matter? And to be honest, y'all, I didn't know what to tell him. Like, I had no idea what to really say. And because because, you know, yes, all lives do matter. They do. Don't get me wrong. Nobody deserves to die. You know? Whether they're murdered or suicide, nobody really deserves to die. Like, nobody deserves that. And like I said, I didn't know what to say, so I told him what I could tell him coming from a black man. Like, and honestly, the only thing I could really tell him, guys, was I was just like, you know, yeah, everybody's life matters. No matter what race you are, everybody's life matters. I mean, and that's just the truth, y'all. But I did explain to him, I told him, I said, you know, black people, I said, white people don't go through what black people go through. White people don't have to go in public and feel what black people feel. And I told him, I was like, you know, basically, I told him, I said, all lives do matter, but all lives don't matter until Black lives matter. It's pretty much just how I said it. And me personally, I feel like I didn't say anything wrong. But all lives can't matter until Black lives matter. I mean, that's just true. And the same coworker, y'all, we have a barbershop, of course. Like, who don't? I'm pretty sure everywhere has a barbershop, of course. But speaking on the barbershop we have down here, the same white guy that asked me about all lives and black lives, he asked me, well, he told me actually, he came to work about, I think this was last week, and he was telling us, he said, y'all, I went into the barbershop at the mall. Now, the barbershop at the mall is predominantly black men working there. It's predominantly black men working at the barbershop inside the mall. Inside our mall. He said, man, I went in the mall to get a haircut. He said, it's so prejudiced in there. I said, well, why you say that? And he says, well, he said, because, he said, I walked in that barbershop. It was mainly black guys in there working. He said, and nobody wanted to cut my hair. And I was like, okay. You know, he said it just felt so prejudiced. But it was more than just me and him talking. It was me, him, and another guy that was talking. And the other guy spoke up first before I could speak. And by the time I was able to speak, we ended up going into the meeting. We ended up having our daily meeting for our department, going to work right after. But I just hate this because I wish I could have told him at that moment. Or I wish I just could have told him, period, how I felt about what he said. Now, I really wish we didn't go into startup and go into our meeting during that conversation because I wanted to tell him so bad. But like I said, I wasn't able to tell him only because of the simple fact one of our other coworkers had spoke out to him. But I wanted to let him know what you felt for 20 minutes, black people feel every day. Every single day. No matter where we are, we go to the gas station, we go to the local grocery store. No matter where we go to, black people feel prejudice. Well, prejudiceism. I don't really even know what you call it. We feel racism. We feel dislike. We feel it. You know what I'm saying? A white person can walk in front of us at a gas station and they can be walking in front of us, open the door, but don't hold it. But let it be us. We'll walk in front of them, open the door, hold it, and everything, and let them go in. I just wanted him to know what you feel for 20 minutes sitting in a barbershop. Black people feel every single day. We feel it every day. Every day we feel it. And, you know, some of us black people, it take us to get older till we realize actually what's really going on. But me personally, enough is just enough, y'all. Black lives matter. Black lives really matter. I had made a Facebook status the other day, and I was just telling Facebook how, you know, I was stopped by the police about 2 weeks ago at this point. About 2 weeks ago now. As soon as a police officer walks to my car, the first thing he tells me is, no, the first thing he asks me is, when's the last time you smoked weed in your car? And I was like, what? And he says, when's the last time you smoked weed in your car? And I told him, I said, sir, I don't smoke weed. But if you feel like you smell it, you're more than welcome to search it. And so he says, well, I do. I smell weed when you're coming out of your car. I said, and again, if you smell weed, you're more than welcome to search my car. I told him, I said, I'll get out my car. I said, no, I had told him, I said, you can call whoever you want. Search team, no matter who it is that you call, you can call whoever you want. I'll gladly get out my car and I'll let every last one of y'all search it right now. What we gonna do? Because at this point, I'm ready to go home. I just got off work. He changed the subject, and he saw my name badge, and he saw where I work. And where I work is a known place. And so he says, oh, so you work such and such? And I said, yeah. I said, and sir, honestly, even if I wanted to smoke, I still couldn't even smoke if I wanted to, because my job do random drug tests. So I don't smoke weed. I can't even smoke weed. No. And he changed the subject. He proceeded to get my license and registration and all that. Blase, blase, blase. Nothing happened. Everything was cool. I went on home. But I'm not racist. I'm not really racist. But the thing is, white people really don't understand that they have a certain type of privilege that black people don't have. And it's the facts. That's facts. White people don't have the privilege that I'm sorry, y'all just messed up. I don't know what I was thinking about. But black people don't have the privilege that white people have. And that's just the truth, man. And if you can't accept it, then you're obviously blind to society. You're blind. The white boy. The white boy that shot up the church. White boy that shot up the school. Police officers come to the scene, put them in handcuffs and take them on in. Let a black person shoot up a school, or shoot up a church. The police come ready to shoot. By the time they get on scene, they done already shot. Black man down. And that is the truth. That's the absolute truth. When a police officer pulls over a white person, he's going to approach that white person with respect. A white officer pull over a black man, he's gonna approach him with hostility. It's the difference. It happens every day. But white people have a problem with, white people. I'm talking to y'all. White people, I'm talking to you. Don't get me wrong, I ain't racist, but I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all are, and I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all is. How you is. Yes, I am. And honestly, y'all don't understand. Y'all are privileged, and y'all really don't understand that. And the fact that y'all don't understand it, it becomes funny. It turns from frustration to actually just being funny. The fact that y'all don't understand. The same coworker that I was talking about, right? He came to work asking us, are you guys mad because an officer killed the black man? Or are you guys mad because it was a white officer who killed a black man? And I had another black coworker. He was standing right there, and he told him, he said, it don't have nothing to do. He said, well, first of all, it has nothing to even really do about the race. It's the fact that a man lost his life on camera, couldn't breathe at all. That was the problem. But that's the main problem. like he was telling him, that's pretty much the main problem. But at the same time, but if you want to break it down to it, yes, a white man did kill another black. Same thing that's been happening for years. Same thing that's been happening to Breonna Taylor. Black lives matter. And I'm going to say that to the day I die. Because they do. Like I said earlier. Yeah, all lives matter. But all lives can't matter until black lives matter. Because enough is enough. My city had a protest, you know, to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud, I can't remember his whole name, but Ahmaud, the guy who was shot in Georgia by these two white racist men. Yeah, my city had a protest. I live in Alabama. Minneapolis started the first protest. Minneapolis went all the way in. And then you had, I think Atlanta was doing one. New York was also doing one. Now Alabama, we did one too, but we did a peaceful protest. You know, we all went downtown and protested. I definitely went. Because I love my black people and I love my black family. I love every bit of the black community. I love it. Yes, we do got some ignorant black people. We got ignorant white people, ignorant Chinese, ignorant Indian. We have ignorant. Ignorance is in every race. We do have that. But one thing about my community, I love my black community. I love my black community. I love my black family. Yes, I do. And I'm going to always say that. Black lives matter because they do. Black lives matter. I stand 100% with my black family. My black brothers and sisters. I stand with every last one of them. Enough is enough. When we had our protest, I went to the protest, y'all. I took out my I had got me, when I found out they was doing it, I was already off work. I was like, I think it was on the weekend. I have every weekend off. I was like, okay, bet. I go right straight to the Dollar General. I buy some markers, poster board. I'm finna do it. And I did my poster and I went to the protest, y'all. Enjoyed the protest. We did have white people riding by saying all kind of stuff, but at that point they didn't even matter because we're not here to deal with that. We're here for a bigger reason. It's a bigger reason instead of dealing with racist white people. We ain't got time for y'all. That's not why we're here. We're here because of a cause that's actually because of a trend, if you want to be technical, because of a trend that's been going on for centuries. And when I left the protest, as soon as I got in my car, y'all, I broke down crying. I cried so bad because the only thing I could think about was, I thought about George Floyd. I thought about Breonna Taylor. Was it Ahmaud, I think is his name. I thought about all them, even way back down to Trayvon Martin. I thought about every last one of them and how their lives was just taken away from them. And I also thought about how black people go through what we go through today. And it's 2020. There's no reason we should even still be going through what our ancestors went through years ago. This shouldn't even be happening. Technically, it shouldn't even be happening. But it's happening. And that's a problem. And just the thought of it was just like a knife in my heart. I cried from the protest all the way home. I cried so bad. Because all I could think about was just my black people and what we go through. And I think about the only thing we want is just justice. All we want is justice and to be treated equal. We don't get that. And that's all we want. We're not saying, hey, give us money, hey, give us this, and hey, give us a nice house, and hey, give us this. No, we're not asking for. The only thing we're asking for is justice for one. and to treat us as if we're equal. We're not animals. That's all we want. We just want to be treated equal. And we're not even getting that. And it's 2020, bruh. It's 2020. I'm getting full. I'm gonna take. Do I even got some more strip here? I got one more. But y'all, at first, I didn't know exactly what I was going to talk about. But I said, you know, let me talk about something real. Let me talk about something that's going on. Let me talk about, and not for clout, not for views, because yes, I do have a small channel. It has nothing to do about that. I don't care if 6 million people watch this video and 10 people subscribe. I don't care. What I wanted to talk about was real, and I wanted to talk about some real subjects. And this is just a real subject that I wanted to touch on, because black lives do matter. And they're gonna always matter. If they don't matter to you, the next person, they matter to us, and eventually our voice will be heard. And we're going to allow our voices to be heard. And honestly, a lot of people was having problems with black people destroying businesses and things like that. I mean, me personally, the way I see it, if you feel different, oh well. But the way I see it is, we've tried a peaceful protest. Where'd that get us? So at this point, my people are pretty much saying, if a peaceful protest won't do it, we're gonna hit it where it hurts. Y'all take our lives, we're gonna hit your pockets. So we are gonna destroy buildings. We are gonna destroy businesses and things like that. Now, one thing I don't agree with though, I don't agree with, if you're gonna tear down a business, at least tear down something like a police station, burn it up, burn up a police station, burn up, I don't know, maybe a courthouse or something like that. But, and don't get me wrong, that's wrong too. I do understand that, but don't burn up a black-owned business. It's been lots of black-owned businesses who have been destroyed due to black people. You can't protest Black Lives Matter and turn around and tear down a black-owned business. It just doesn't work. Like, that's, at the end of the day, honestly, that's contradicting yourself. For real, for real. But, y'all, I am getting full. That was my little video for the night. I'm full. I gotta take a shower and go to bed. But if you like this video, you guys, my name is Keyel. I'm so sorry because I didn't even introduce myself, but my name is Keyel. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tap that bell and make it ding so when I post, your phone will ring. And just a PSA, I'm not a mukbanger. I vlog. But sometimes I do get in the mood to mukbang, and I will. Well, that being said, y'all, I am so full and tired and sleepy. Granddaddy is sleepy. Yes, I is. Yes, Granddaddy is. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. I am tired. I gotta take a shower and go to bed. Good night, y'all.